Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory. Now, first things first, massive thank you to you guys for the support on yesterday's two videos. They went down really well. We spent about 1,000 tokens in the second video. In the first one, we looked at the new Prime Series 2 packs. Today, we're going to have 3 videos coming at you. So the first one is going to be, obviously, as you can see by the title and the thumbnail, us picking up our first Galaxy Opal token market player of the year, which is going to be Galaxy Opal Josh Smith, which is awesome. The second video of the day will be a dedicated gameplay to him, and then the third video of the day is going to be me going through and locking in my collections for tokens, and also telling you guys what the cheapest collections to lock in for tokens are. So we've got a lot to get through. We've got a lot of comments from yesterday's 2 videos to get through as well, so probably going to split those up. Probably going to do half of yesterday's comments in this video and then half in the third video of the day, which is going to be a normal No Money Spent Road to Glory, because the second episode, like I said, or the second video, is just going to be a normal gameplay. Now, before we jump into things, at the moment we're about 50 subs away from 9,000, which is awesome. So if you guys are going to enjoy these content over the weekend, like I said, 3 uploads today, 3 uploads tomorrow. We had 2 yesterday, so much content coming at you. If you do want to subscribe, go ahead, get us to 9,000. That would be awesome. So let's just jump into it. Now, the limited time event today is actually really good. 1 free token after every single player triple threat offline win. So I'm definitely going to be playing in this event. So 12 PM till 2 PM, probably going to get in as many games as I can during that 2-hour span. We obviously would like to get our hands on that Diamond Rex Chapman. That would be nice. A couple of Diamond Consumables packs won't go amiss either. But other than that, we'll just try and make our way up through these rewards right here. I mean, we'll probably hit this one right here, get a bonus 5k, which is better than nothing. And then, of course, we get 2 nice rewards up here, 125 tokens and a Diamond Consumers pack. Obviously, we're not quite going to get 91 wins today. Anyway, we move on to the agenda. Triple threat online, offline, and offline. Again, nothing crazy. But to be fair, I probably will get these 2 done, just because, like I said, I will be playing in the event anyway, so I might as well get a bonus 700 MT for 2 games. Can't really complain at that. The new weekly challenges are pretty much exactly the same as last week. 2 dominations that pay out 800, and then 1 triple threat, not 1 unlimited that pays 600. So not great right there. I have to say, doesn't exactly motivate me to get playing in that. And then unlimited, like I said, we are over halfway on this challenge right here, but of course we just need to get those 12 wins in a row. It doesn't really matter about getting 25 wins if we don't get 12 in a row. And of course, down here, the Galaxy Opal collector level, 3 of them for 150k. Definitely looking to get that. And we're nearly there on the triple threat online one as well for a bonus 5k. So we are really completing pretty much everything that the game has to offer at the moment. Right, what have I played since yesterday? I've played in triple threat online. I've been using this squad: RJ, Jonathan Isaac, and Giannis. RJ is so good, let me tell you guys. He is fantastic. And I have played from game number 4 up to 7. And I think at the moment, Pink Diamond Marcus Camby is still on the Triple Threat online boards, and I think he probably will be tomorrow. So tomorrow, there will be a video dedicated to going on to Triple Threat online and trying to get that Marcus Camby. So I've stopped myself at game number 7. So tomorrow, we'll be doing games 8, 9, and 10. I'm currently 7-0, so we should be getting some really nice ball drops. Now, out of the games I've already played, we have 4 packs to open, including 2 diamond packs. Now, these came on win number 5, so when you only get 3 ball drops, it was the little yellow spot in the middle, and I managed to get both of them, which was a massive, massive W. So, really happy with that. Let's see if we can get anything good out of that. We also got the Dwight Howard and a Mark Price pack. So, let's get these 2 out of the way, and then we'll get onto the diamond packs and see if we can get anything good out of those. Now, at the moment, I'm not too sure what the diamond market is like. I imagine diamond contracts have gone up a little bit because everyone wants to put them on their new pink diamonds and Galaxy Opals. And as for pink diamond shoes, wow, imagine. Diamond shoes, I imagine they've gone up a little bit as well. We get a double player pack right there, nothing crazy. So let's go ahead and see what we're going to get. Now, I think diamond contracts are about 15k. So as usual, the thing we really would want to see is going to be a 3-point shoe. The first one is going to give us a diamond contract. You know what? I'm not mad at it. That's about 15k. I'll definitely take it. And out of the second one, are we going to get back-to-back diamond contracts? Let's have a look. No, we're not. Oh, that's not a good shoe, is it? Lateral quickness, path perception, and steel. I think that's probably one of the worst. I think that's probably one of the worst diamond shoes you could actually get. So it is going to be right here. Find an auction house, and it sells for about 5k by the looks of it. That's not great. Still though, we made about 20k from 1 game of Triple Threat online. I'm not mad at that. There was one for 3k there. Wow, that hurts. So anyway, that was pretty cool. And then we move over to the auction house right here, And I've sold a couple of things, I think. So we've got Albion on Porzingis. We will go back in and have a look at him. CJ McCollum was a duplicate. Tom Chambers with the Amethyst card. Sold him for 2.5k. Donovan Mitchell. Now, that was the Diamond card from Moments of the Week 4, I think. He was a 93 rated. Had him in my club. Thought, why not get rid of him? Thon Maker went ahead and bought one of him for 1,000 MT. Dirt cheap, really, really cheap for Thon Maker, and he would be a very, very good investment for you guys in the future, and I will talk about that a little bit in a second as well. So we come down here, let's get rid of Luka Doncic and Victor Oladipo. Let's just get them up for really cheap. As you can see, I've got a stack of contracts sitting there, and I would strongly advise you guys to do the same. I have no idea what Kyrie would sell for, maybe that. I've got a stack of 20 silver contracts right there, and again, I would definitely recommend you guys doing that, because if you look at gold contracts, you can't even get them for 400. Can you get them for 450? You can, but silver ones, you can come down here, put it down to 300, and you can pick up silver contracts for 300 MT. Sometimes you can get them for 250, just like that. Okay, someone's already bought it, but you see what I mean, 300. So you get 4 games for 300 MT. If we come over to the main squad right here and we try and purchase contracts on a single player, we can't. But they are very expensive. They cost a lot more than 300 MT to get 4 games on them. So definitely go ahead and stack up your contracts while they are really dirt cheap. Right, so just to refresh your guys' memory, yesterday we went ahead and picked up D'Angelo Russell, RJ Barrett, Joel Embiid, Michael Beasley, and Jonathan Isaac. Like I said, we spent about 1,000 tokens on all of them, and today we are going to dip into the Galaxy open market for the first time. So as we can see, Zach LaVine has now been taken 680 times, Josh Smith about 320, Tim Duncan 680, and then Bradley Beal, poor Bradley, only 91 people have gone ahead and taken him. Now, you guys were very, very torn in the comments as to who to take. And not going to lie, I am still torn at this point. I don't think Bradley Beal is going to be the move because he is 6'5", so you really can't play him at the small forward position. So you are buying just a shooting guard right there. Obviously, Tim Duncan, he can play power forward or centre. Josh Smith at 6'9", small forward or power forward, that's fine. And Zach LaVine, obviously 6'5", point guard or small shooting guard, that is fine. So the guy I think I'm going to take first is going to be the Galaxy Opal, Josh Smith. And the reason being, he has a combined, what is that, 62 badges? 62 badges combined, 35 Hall of Fame. Basically, every good badge he has at Hall of Fame level, including like defensive ones and offensive ones, including things like Intimidator, which is a massively big badge. Contact Finisher right there, he's got Dimer, Ankle Breaker. You come down here, he's got a range extender even. And then in terms of his stats, 98 driving layup with a 98 driving dunk, 90s for his shooting. He's even got an 89 post fade. He can speed boost. The defensive stats are unbelievable. So is the rebounding, and so is the speed and lateral quickness. So Josh Smith, 750 tokens. My first Galaxy Opal purchase of the year. Let's just get him. Let's add him to the club. That looks awesome. There we go. Fantastic. So we are one of 323 people now to have that card in my club. So where is he going to fit in? So I think RJ is going to have to come down to the backup role just there, and then Josh Smith is going to come in at the starting small forward role. Wow, so 2 Galaxy Opals now in the starting lineup, but of course that is soon to be quite a few more. Look at this bench unit as well. RJ, Michael Beasley, Jonathan Isaac. That is ridiculous. So that is awesome, and we still have 730 tokens, but of course we are going to be making a lot more than that in the coming days. So yesterday I actually went ahead and started picking up some of these NBA Current Series 2 players. As you can see, I've got a couple from each club, not many, but that was literally me paying not more than 700 MT for each of those cards. So I'll come down here and put this at 700, and then there were just so many being listed up. I managed to pick all of them up, like I said, for so cheap. So I thought, why not? I can literally discard them for about the same. So I think I'll pick that Embiid up for 1,000 MT, so I could discard him. These guys picked up for 650. Can discard them for 600, so I don't think that was a bad mistake at all. In terms of the heat checks, I have been looking to complete a couple more sets. So the Nets and Bucks, obviously that's Giannis, so that's KD. Going to be very expensive, not going to do that. The Hornets is a very expensive set, so I'm not going to touch them. Clippers, Lakers, again, not going to touch them. Porzingis, as you just saw, I did get outbid on one, which was a little bit annoying. So we are going to bid on this one, and we'll put it up to about 2,500 MT. See if we can get him done, because then, of course, that's another set ready to go. The Rockets, obviously, they've got James Harden, who sells for quite a lot, so I'm not going to pick up him. Down here, Dame Dollar, he comes in at around, I mean, he's 90 rated. He's on fire at the moment, so he probably will stay at this point, but about 4k for him. If we can get him for about 3k, so we'll bid on this one, put 3k on him, why not? And we'll see if we can get him for that price, because I won't be mad at that at all. And then, of course, the Warriors, you got the Steph Curry, who is always going to be very, very expensive. So I'm not going to be able to lock in any of the others, but we have got a lot of clubs right there that we can lock in, and that's 25 tokens per, which is big. And then, of course, these ones are 20 tokens if we really need to start cashing in on those tokens. So we have got so many opportunities to make tokens. Now, obviously, like I said, in the third video of the day, I'll be talking through these legacy ones. We'll be locking these in, and the same situation with these moments of the week sets as well. Now, Devin Booker is a card that is selling for 95k at the moment. So I think it's fair to say I'm not going to be locking in moments of the week 10. I think we are actually going to go ahead and list him up today. Let's go ahead and list him up for 95,000 MT, because that is just too much MT to turn down. And bear in mind, we paid 30k for him. We're making a 60,000 MT profit on this card, which is absolutely insane. So I will try and get as much as I can out of him. Like I said, I'll push this up to 96.9. Let's see if we can get that for him, because yeah, that is massive profit. Very happy with getting that. And the rest of the set right here, Shea, we paid 20k for him, but he does have the Adidas 3-point shoe on him, so we should definitely be able to get a little bit more for him. Russ, we literally paid 15k, I think, for him. So he's about the same, which is a little bit dead. And then these amethysts, I really didn't pay much for them, but hopefully they have gone up in price a little bit. Same as these rubies, as they do get rarer and rarer. Look at that, there's only like 10 Shabazz Napiers out there. So if people do really start needing tokens, these cards are going to go up in price big time. Now, the other cards that I did want to sell were going to be Galaxy Opal AK-47. He was selling earlier for 200k. I really hope he's not down at 100k. Probably going to sell him later on today, if not maybe tomorrow, because of course we really just do not have a need for him in the club at the moment. Other than that, we don't really have anyone to sell apart from these two guys right here. But they are still in packs at the moment, I believe. No, they're not actually. Okay, so they have come out of packs already. So let's go ahead and get those two guys sold, get a little bit more MT into the club. So Pete Maravich, didn't even get to use him. Bought him for a gameplay, didn't even get to try him out. And then De'Aaron Fox, obviously, we did buy him, we did use him. He was very good, but now we've picked up D'Angelo Russell, of course, didn't cost us anything other than a couple of tokens. So there's no point in having MT invested in this De'Aaron Fox. Now, we bought him for 50-ish K, I think, which was a bit of an L, not gonna lie, but I jumped the gun a little bit. I bought him a day early, I think, because after that day he was then down at 40k, but it looks like he's recovered a little bit, so up at 47k. Let's see how high we can push him. So it is looking about 47k is going to be his price. So you know what? I'm not mad at that. I'll definitely take that. So after we get these two guys listed up, I will talk about some investments that I think you guys should be making and that I might be making as well in this video. So we'll get him sold for 47k on the dot pretty much. And then Pete Maravich, I think, is actually cheaper than De'Aaron Fox, which is mad because he comes in with 29 Hall of Fame badges. I think he has more than De'Aaron, or maybe De'Aaron had the same. He might have had 27 or 29, I can't exactly remember, but we push him up and okay, good, he's still over 40k, that's a relief. So we push this up again a little bit higher. Now this guy actually picked up for 37k, so we're actually making some profit off of him, which is awesome. So that is a big W. So he comes in exactly pretty much bang on the same price, so we'll list him up again for 46,900. That's very good when we're already sitting on 1.4 million MT. The club is just in such a good position at the moment, it is hard to believe. So there we go, those two guys are up, hopefully they'll sell. Devin Booker for 100k as well, pretty much. That's an absolute madness. And yeah, like I said, in the third video of the day, we'll go through these and probably go ahead and start listing up all of these investments. Speaking of investments, so we are going to go straight into the next segment right here, and that's going to be investing, and it's going to be the Ruby Thon Maker. Now, as you can see, his price has come down big time from yesterday. Yesterday, he was about 2.5 to 3k. Today, you're picking him up for under 2k, definitely, about 1.7k-ish, around that. So that, of course, means on open bid, you're going to be able to get him for even cheaper. Now, if you can pick this card up for about 1.5k, I'm going to say that is a big, big W. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to bid on quite a few of them here today. And I'm going to show you guys exactly how I would invest and how I'm going to invest. So this card obviously is ridiculous. If you haven't seen him, he is a 7-foot centre coming in with Hall of Fame, quick first step, and catch and shoot, which is a joke. And he also comes in with stuff like ankle breaker, rebound chaser. He has a couple of other badges. He is missing a couple of important ones, but he's got a range extender, like unbelievable. Really good driving stats. 85 for the shooting, not bad. He can speed boost after a coach or a shoe. Pretty average on the defensive end, and then decent rebounding and decent-ish speed. But those Hall of Fame badges make him an absolute weapon. So I definitely think this card is going to go up in price. In my opinion, he should go up to about the 3 to 4, maybe even 5k mark. So if you're picking these cards up for 1,500, you're going to be making a couple of thousand MT on each card, which is, of course, a very, very nice W. And the other good thing about investing in cards like this is you're really not going to lose any MT. There is no way this card is going to get cheaper than 1500 MT throughout the entirety of the year. You're always going to get more than that for a buyout for this card. So it is a very, very safe investment. Sure, it might take a little while for it to pay off, but if you invest in like 20 or 30 of these cards and you make like 4 or 5k per card, you're still making about 100k off of investing off a card that really is very, very low risk and not going to cost you much. So we bid on 15 of them right there. We'll see how they do. Obviously, we've still got 18 Shaqs sitting there, which hopefully will start to come up in price in the next couple of weeks because I don't think he's up much. He's still at like 2k. Out of the two of them, I would definitely have more faith in Thon Maker going up in price because he's just so cheesy. A centre with range extender and Hall of Fame quick first step is just absolutely ridiculous. So a player that I spoke about yesterday was the Moments Diamond Bam Adebayo. Now, yesterday he was down at 65k and I didn't bite the bullet and I didn't go for him. So let's have a look what he's at today. Hopefully we're seeing some under 65k. We're not. I'm seeing some at 69k, but that is the cheapest right now. This one's got a diamond contract at 79. This one's got a diamond shoe. Driving dunk, ball control, that's not bad, and speed with ball. I'll tell you what, for 72k, that is not a bad diamond shoe to have on a card. Should I splash out on him? I'm tempted, guys. Driving dunk, ball control, and speed with ball. That is a very, very nice diamond shoe. Let's have a look at down here, see if there's any others that take my fancy. Doesn't look like it, to be fair. 83k with the diamond contract, 74k right there. So he hasn't really come down as much as I thought he would have done. So 68k on an open bid right there that hasn't got a bid on it at the moment. This one at 80k with a diamond shoe and a diamond contract. Driving, layup, ball control, steal. And it is just a 3-1. It doesn't boost the 5. So again, not a bad shoe. Driving, layup, the steal and the ball control. That's pretty good. With a diamond contract as well for 80k. I think that might be a W, bearing in mind that the cheapest buyout you can get at the moment is 69k, and that's without a diamond shoe or a diamond contract. You know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to bid 80k on this Diamond Bam Adebayo because I think that is a very, very good card. Obviously, he's going to come in at this backup centre position because then we are going to move Shaq down to the third string. We're going to bring back in Amethyst Lance Stevenson to come in at that third string backup role right here. Where is Lance Stevenson? He is somewhere down here. Wow, I've got a lot of diamond cards this year. God damn, I didn't realise I had that many. And then we need a small forward to come in here. Obviously, AK-47. He will be sold, so he's not going to be there for too much longer. And I don't think I've got Lamar Odom in the squad. I don't. So there we go. We can add in Lamar Odom right there. And of course, we will be adding in Diamond Bam Adebayo in a couple of minutes, hopefully, to this backup centre position. So Josh Smith comes in. The card looks ridiculous. And now the decisions are going to have to be made about who the next card to bring in is going to be. So Zach LaVine, obviously we're not looking at the previous ones. Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, or Tim Duncan. Now, I have heard that Tim Duncan's release isn't great. I'm not going to lie. I've heard his release isn't great. And Zach LaVine obviously is utterly ridiculous. I haven't heard anything bad about him, realistically. I don't think you can say anything bad about him. So he would obviously come in at the point guard position. So we take over D'Angelo Russell's spot. D'Angelo Russell will come off the bench, which is fine. And then if we were to bring in Tim Duncan, where would he sit in the squad, realistically? Where would he sit? I mean, to be fair, we could probably move Jonathan Isaac to the 3. Michael Beasley would then be out of the squad. Tim Duncan at the backup power forward position. And then Bam Adebayo, or maybe have Tim Duncan starting and then Giannis coming off the bench. Not sure about that one. But obviously, and then if we bring in Bradley Beal, like I said, he'd have to play the shooting guard position because he can't play small forward at 6'5". That is just way too undersized. And we've already got Brandon Roy and, of course, RJ Barrett there. So I don't know about Bradley Beal. I'm definitely leaning towards picking up Zach LaVine and Tim Duncan. Of course, getting a bonus of 150k. I'll tell you what, we're probably going to be sitting at 2 million MT after we have sold everything. And that, of course, means we can go and ball out on a couple of big players. So just having a little price check. Kareem is still about 460k, very expensive. KD coming in about 400k. If he dips under 400k, I'm definitely going to pick one of him up. 38 Hall of Fame badges, still ridiculous. But again, like small forward at 6'9", we've just picked up a 6'9" small forward in the terms of Josh Smith. So where would KD fit in this squad? I don't even know. There is just too many good cards this year to actually try and fit them into one squad. But obviously we have already invested in D-Wade and Porzingis, so it kind of does make sense to go ahead and pick up the rest of this set. But Ben Simmons at 700k, that is mad. What's Giannis' prices? He's still at 500k, so even if they release another really, really OP card, I don't think it is going to make too much of a difference to the price of this Ben Simmons. He probably might settle at 500k, but even still, that is very, very expensive. And there we go. The first one I've seen evoed up. Wow, this guy put in the hours. So as you can see, the only thing it changes is that three-pointer. It goes up to a 90, and as you can see, he gets 5 extra Hall of Fame badges, including Hall of Fame range extender. So that is mad. Fair play to that guy. So you've got to make 500 threes, which is a lot. Obviously, he does have a 77 3, so if you go into rookie domination, you can easily make those threes, but that takes so long. So fair play to that guy. He's going to cash out on that. So yeah, maybe KD if he dips under 500k. Obviously, if we get Kareem, he would go into that starting lineup because obviously he's still better than that Embiid. If we actually go ahead and compare Embiid to Kareem, I still think Kareem is a cut above. I think he is a league in unto his own. Let's compare him right here. So he has 9 more Hall of Fame badges, but in terms of the stats, he has the 90... Wait, actually, let's look at one without a diamond shoe. Let's go over to Embiid. So he has a 98 driving layup. Obviously, post-game is very, very similar, but he's got the mid-range... Wait, does this one have a shoe as well? Oh, God's sake. This one doesn't have a shoe, not a diamond or a normal one. He has the 97 mid-range, which is a bit better than Embiid. Embiid actually has the three-pointer, but Kareem comes in with a 96 free throw, 95 driving dunk, 95 passing, 78 passing accuracy as well. 20 plus 21 on the steal, which is big. Rebounding is very similar, but speed plus 12, plus 14 acceleration, plus 9 lateral quickness. That is big. So Kareem, I'm definitely still keeping my eye in on him. Right, what's happened down here? We've been outbid on something we have not. Okay, yeah, so we bought one more Thon Maker right there, which is cool. And it just goes to show, if you're patient, you're going to be able to get some of them. You will be outbid on quite a few of them, obviously, as other people try and invest in the same way. But a lot of them you are going to be able to pick up for a very, very cheap price. So, for the rest of the video, let's get into some comments from yesterday. Like I said, I'm going to split it up, so we're going to be half the comments from yesterday's in this video, and then in the third video of the day, we'll also do the rest of the comments, because you guys just leave so many comments, it is hard to keep up at the moment. It genuinely is hard. So, first up, Patrick says, Yo JD, I invested in Legacy Series 1 and 2 and Moments of the Week 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, and I'm going to make about 500k MT. Thanks for the advice. So, you are very welcome, and you have cashed out big time, so massive, massive W for you. Next up, Alfie says, do you think that around 200k is a good price for Opal Derrick Rose? Realistically, I'm going to say no at this point because they're just releasing so many good cards. He is bang on 200k at the moment. Obviously, he does lock in for that Dwight Howard, but even now that Dwight Howard's not looking too good. 200k for Derrick Rose. I mean, if we just look at the card that dropped yesterday, which was, of course, the Galaxy Opal AI, he's at 160, and of course, he comes in with a lot more Hall of Fame badges. Obviously, he is 3 inches shorter, which is a problem, but if you look past his height, he has 99s everywhere. This card is a joke. So I actually might look and try and pick him up just for a little gameplay. If he's only 150k, I don't think that is a bad price to pay at all. But Derrick Rose at 200k, I think you could probably do better than that. Jake comes in and says, hey JD, would it be smart to invest in Pink Diamond Wade? By the way, love the videos. Thank you very much, Jake. I would definitely say it is a good idea to invest in both of these cards, realistically. 161k for Porzingis, wow, and 130k for Wade, wow, okay, so yesterday they were 100k each, so they've already gone up a little bit in price, and obviously, like I said, when they release this mystery player, which I have a sneaky suspicion will be the Shaq that, of course, we had last year, that can speed boost, shoot threes, I have a sneaky suspicion it's going to be that, because, I mean, if they've dropped a Galaxy Opal Ben Simmons with Hall of Fame range extender and a 90 rated three-pointer in the set reward is going to have to be super unrealistic as well. And I do think that small forward / power forward is just a placeholder. I don't think that is predetermined. So definitely think, because if we actually go over to the unlimited, where are we going for that? We come down here. Again, it says small forward / power forward. So I think they just chuck that in for any placeholder text. So I definitely think it could be a ridiculous card. Next up, Junior 2 says, hey JD, should I lock in for Moments of the Week Levine? No, you really should not. Where is Levine? He comes in here. I think he's still pretty expensive, is he not? Or has he come down in price? Obviously, yeah, Donovan Mitchell's very cheap. So he is very cheap. Oh, no, he wasn't. This was a set with the Sapphires. No, Jake, don't. Jake, whatever you do. It's not Jake, it's Junior on this comment. But yeah, Junior, do not lock this in. This is the worst value set in the game. Those Sapphires are so expensive. So definitely do not go for that. Next up, we got Peter, who says, get Levine and Duncan as your first choices. And then Kamali says, get Smith, Duncan, and Zach Levine, not Beal, only because he can't play point guard and Levine can. So I definitely think that is the way I am swinging. Like I said, having just one position him locked to, I'm not really too much of a fan of. Eric comes in with a comment saying, Ariza has no range extender. People are redeeming Otto because no one wants a point guard who can dunk and isn't crazy tool. So yeah, that was from the Amethyst board yesterday when we were having a look at these new cards, and I said realistically Otto Porter isn't the best out of the lot of them, but he has been taken so much. Derek Harper, in my opinion, is the best out of the bunch right here. 6'4". Obviously he can't dunk, but other than that, he is fantastic. Really quick, really nice defensive stats, and stuff like Hall of Fame, Quick First Step, Intimidator, Clamps, Defensive Leader. That's such a good card, and everyone is just overlooking him completely. So, yeah, very much so. I think that the no range extender is moving people to go for Otto Porter. Adam says, move RJ to the backup shooting guard, get Josh Smith, start him, which we have already done, so I've already taken that advice on board, and then get Opal, Levine, and bench D'Angelo Russell, then get Timmy D and start him and move MB to the bench. Okay, interesting. So you're saying to play Tim Duncan at the centre position, which he definitely obviously would be able to play because he has all of the badges in the world, basically. And then we move on. Sylvia says, take Zach LaVine and Tim Duncan, don't buy Bradley Beal because he's just another Buddy Hield, and don't take Josh Smith because there's very similar cards to him. If you only take 2 Galaxy Opals, you can cash out all of your investments and be well over 2 million MT. I'm definitely going to go for 3 Galaxy Opals because obviously we get that bonus 150k and I can already cash out on my investments while still locking in for enough tokens to actually get those ones. So I definitely will get another 2. And like I said, I'm fairly confident it's going to be Timmy D and Zach LaVine. Alex says, so JD, I picked up 30 Thon Makers for 2k MT each. Would that be a good investment? I definitely think it's not a bad investment. You probably could have got him a little bit cheaper. Like I said, probably about 1.5k, like I am picking up some of these. But 2k is still a very solid investment. Like I said, he could go up to like 4 or 5k. I definitely think he will because he is a very, very overpowered card, as you might imagine. Next up, Giovanni says get Levine, Duncan, and Beal. Then Dylan says get Levine and Smith only. So you guys are all over the place. Then Z-Lone says get Levine, Smith, and Duncan. Madden God says get Galaxy Opal, Timmy D, Zach LaVine, and Josh Smith. I mean, there are just so many comments, and obviously you guys all hopefully are going to be able to pick up some of these cards yourselves. I know it's a bit of a grind to being able to have the 750 tokens needed, or not the 750, but just to be able to get to the Galaxy Opal board in the first place. It takes a lot of time and a lot of effort, but if you do get there, obviously it is going to be very, very much worth it. YouTube guy says, don't get Beal, he's a bit better than Buddy and Drazen. But then next comment says, buy Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine and put them as your starting shooting guard and point guard, then bench Russell and remove Lance Stevenson. So many contradicting comments, it's hard to know what is going to happen. King Kieran says, hey JD, the heat check cards are going to be worthless because the NBA is suspended, so no one is going to be on fire. That is very correct, but I don't buy them because they go on fire. I buy them because they lock in for 25 tokens, which is more than both the standard NBA sets, which lock in for 20, and the Series 2, which also lock in for 20. So, in my opinion, they should go up in price. But, of course, if they don't, then I'm happy. Just lock them in and get even more tokens. But if you sell them all off, we'd have so much more MT. Again, it is hard to believe. Dylan Hoy says, Iggy for 50k? Is Iggy at 50k? If he is, that is mad. Yesterday he was selling for, wow, he is 40k for Andre Iguodala. Wow. Okay, he's 6'6" shooting guard though, 6'6" small forward, so you can't really play him in the power forward position, so he'd have to be at this small forward position. And obviously, we just got a Galaxy Opal Josh Smith in there, so I don't think he's going to be fitting in there anytime soon. But that is dirt cheap for Iggy. I'd definitely recommend picking him up. All right, next up, Ride the Guy says, bought 30 Thon Makers for around 1,500, trying to invest. Buy now, usually around 2,000, going to wait. Hopefully he goes up to about 3,000 MT, like how Jeff Green, now that he's out of packs. And I definitely agree. I think he will be a very, very good investment. So let's come down here. Just before we get out of here today, like I said, I'm going to keep some of the comments for the third video of the day. And as you can see, we have got quite a lot of Thon Makers already in the club, which is awesome. And we won that Bam Adebayo. So 80,000 MT for a diamond contract and diamond shoot, Bam Adebayo, and he is going to come in at this backup center position. Awesome stuff. So the squad is changing a lot and is going to keep on changing throughout the day and the next couple of weeks. So second video of the day, like I said, we are going to be jumping into My Team Unlimited for Josh Smith's debut gameplay, which is hopefully going to be very, very exciting. And then the third video of the day, we're going to be locking in all of these sets, and I'm going to be showing you guys what the best sets for tokens are. So that's going to be it for the first video of the day. Like I said, be sure to come back in a couple of hours for the second one. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.